long days are nearly over and the cold nights are gone. It's a new dawn for the CrossFit Games. Things are a little different, but that's okay. It's time to test your fitness again with thousands of athletes around the world. Compete at the gym or from home, with or without gear. All you need to do is bring it when it's time to go. So step up and put yourself out there. This is your why. This is the CrossFit Games Open.
I used to spend hours in the evening at Good Life, and I came to Element and I did one workout for 12 minutes and I felt completely satisfied in the sense that I did a really good workout. I think it was like my last 5 push-ups. I looked up and I had 20 people around me just cheering me on and supporting me, and I really got actually pretty emotional afterwards. Basically, I was hooked for life, and this is the kind of supportive community that I want to be involved in. I'm stronger, I'm confident, and I'm happier, and these are the elements of us.
Hello and welcome everyone to 21.3 and 21.4. We are live here at Element CrossFit and I'm your host, Kristen Turner.
Hey guys, I'm Chris Shappett. Thank you for joining us. Over the last 2 weeks, we've seen coaches go head to head in a showdown for the ages for you guys to watch. We have one more matchup today. Let's see how it is.
Jennifer. Clayton. Test your might. Fight.
All right, there we have it, guys. 2 very different athletes. We have Coach Jen and Coach Clayton here with us today, warming up some of these gymnastic movements. Now, before we go over the workout, let's talk a little bit about these athletes. Okay, we haven't spent a lot of time on the rig here. Things should get interesting.
Absolutely. I totally agree here.
Perfect. We're all in agreement. Things will get interesting. This is going to be one of the most exciting workouts, I think, to watch for sure, definitely.
Absolutely. With both parts of it, I can't wait to see how both of them go and how each athlete treats it individually.
This is going to be great. Now, before we dive into the workout, of course, here at Element, we are not just about fitness. We are also about fun. We had a captain's challenge here last week from our Open Classic Challenge. It's been awesome. Let's take a look. What is going on here with Team Green?
They're killing it.
They're
I don't
crushing
know,
it.
Like between Dylan and Gavin, Like they're
like
running
the
away with
secret
it.
combo.
It's insane.
I swear they have set us up here to make sure that they were team captains and to crush this. But you know what? Let's check the team standings here because I'm curious. So let's take a look at the team standings and see where we are, okay? We got in 5th place here, I believe we have Team Blue. Okay, so Team Blue lagging a little bit behind, but we got 3,800 points here. They can still have room for improvement. They can make it up here next week.
Coming up in 4th place, we have the... Oh, my God, they're in 4th?
Oh,
Netflix
my
and
Lord.
Dill, the green team. I'm upset.
This is a shock. This is a shock.
Wow.
Here we go. And I think we have a tie. What? We have a tie. 5,700 points. That's Team Yellow. Okay, tied in first there. Who do we have next? Team Black
to the Future.
also tied.
Wow.
Oh, my God. There we are. They're crushing it. And then we have our last one here. Team Red. Okay, Team Red also 5,700.
Amazing.
So we're coming into this last week. We have one more week of challenges here at Element. And we got a 3-way tie.
It's amazing. And I really hope Dylan and Gavin's team kind of step up their game so they don't leave them behind.
Honestly. If you
They got some ringers, and they're dropping the ball.
They're dropping the ball, okay? But if you can crush a cookie in 14 seconds, you can do anything. That's the standard that we set here in life, for sure. All right, guys, now we've talked a lot about the workout leading into this, so let's actually see what's going on here today. Again, we got gymnastics movements, we got some barbell stuff. We've dropped a lot of hints. If you haven't seen it, let's take a look at what our workout is.
CrossFit Games Open Workout 21.3 is for time. Round 1 is front squats, toes to bar, and thrusters, followed by a 1-minute rest. Round 2 is front squats, chest to bar pull-ups, and thrusters, followed by a 1-minute rest. Round 3 is front squats, bar muscle-ups, and thrusters. This workout has a 15-minute time cap. 21.4 begins immediately upon completing or reaching the time cap for 21.3. Your score will be the total time taken to complete the workout, including the rest periods. If you do not complete the workout, then your score will be the total number of repetitions completed before the 15-minute cap. For the official movement standards, download the corresponding 21.3 scorecard and workout descriptions from games.crossfit.com. CrossFit Games Open Workout 21.4 begins immediately following 21.3. For heaviest load, complete the complex of 1 deadlift, 1 clean, 1 hang clean, and 1 jerk. There is a 7-minute time cap on this workout. Your score will be the heaviest weight successfully completed within the 7-minute window. For the official movement standards, as well as information about each division and workout variation, download the corresponding 21.4 scorecard and workout descriptions from games.crossfit.com.
We are
There
live
we go.
twice. Here we go.
Super live.
Let's talk about first impressions here of this workout. I'm seeing a lot of grip. A lot of grip.
I love it. If you know me, you know I love complex gymnastic movements, and you also know that I get really excited for heavy lifting.
So we got a little bit of both in here. And I think
And it's everything that I want.
that built-in rest is going to make it very interesting. It allows people to sprint it a little bit more. I think we're going to see some larger sets. But Chris, I know you have some good tips, so take us away.
They're okay.
Mediocre tips.
Have a plan B. Always don't bank everything on one idea and then blow up and die and just be left stranded. That's the worst thing that can happen right now for you, especially when you're live on TV, Jen. The second tip is obviously know your lifts. Know what you're capable of. Know what you can do under fatigue. And don't plan for anything crazy. And just be aware of what you can and can't do and where you are. And at the end, you have 7 minutes of fatigue and heavy lifting. You don't want to waste time doing 5 lifts when the first 3 are just, I'm going to get warm. I'm going to feel this out.
Right.
Have something easy. Have something that's going to be about 90% of what you think you can max out at, and then keep that last one for just going all in.
The Hail Mary.
Leaving it all, yeah.
Excellent. You know what? I'm going to build off that. We have some similar ideas, okay? So starting off with
That's
mine.
because we're smart.
That's because we're smart. We got similar names. Here we are. Breaking out the gymnastics into manageable sets, okay? So for every athlete, this is going to be a little bit different. Sure, you have your superstars and your gymnastic ninjas that can go unbroken, but for most people, we just have to be smart, okay? We don't want to go to failure. Yes, we want to sprint, but we want them to be done in manageable sets with quick rest, okay? On the barbell, again, I'm going to recommend going unbroken. I know that this is a bold move. But if you can push the barbell, I'd say let's do it. Let's hang on to it. Okay. Plan ahead for those bar muscle ups. That's going to be the bottleneck for anyone. Okay. For any athlete, that's going to be the bottleneck. So plan ahead for it. Be smart. If that means on that last round, heading into those front squats, you need to slow it down a little bit, or maybe that's the planned rest there. Okay. Heading into the bar muscle ups, do what you have to do to prepare for those bar muscle ups. And the last one is don't warm up with a full complex, all right? So say you have your start of your 7 minutes. Let's not warm up the full complex. Know what you want to hit right at the start there. So have a goal in mind and then hit the complex. Maybe you're warming up with a couple clean and jerks, but I wouldn't warm up with that full complex going into it.
I agree with you on that, yeah.
Building on your 3 attempts, that would be the max amount there for sure. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of time under tension with our deadlift clean, hang clean, and a jerk there to finish that off.
Yeah, it's a lot of time under tension, especially when you're going to be under fatigue.
Absolutely. Well, I think our coaches are just about ready to go. I know they're anxious and excited to get started here, especially to get up on that rig. So let's pan on over to our coaches and let's get the show on the road here in just a moment.
Just want to give Clayton wanted us to give a shout out to Taylor.
To Taylor Mitchell. Yes, we want to shout out for Taylor Mitchell.
He specifically said, give a shout out to Taylor.
Excellent. Okay. Here we go, guys. We're going to get the show on the road here, okay? And we're going to get started in 10 seconds.
Jen wanted to shout out her parents.
Excellent. We got the whole Mitchell
Jen's
family
parents.
watching. And here we go, guys.
Maybe hi my
in
parents.
3,
I don't know if you made it.
2, 1, and we are off. Okay, starting off with those front squats, a quick jog over, and the right in. One thing interesting about this workout is that you have to have a line under the bar, and you'll see a little line at their feet there. It has to be 8 feet away from the rig.
Very interesting, but I understand it too, because if you look at other games athletes that have been able to set up basically their entire gym for the open, they will work out under their rig or within a foot or two.
Right.
So obviously not every gym is set up like that. Not everyone can do that. So it kind of makes sense to just be like, hey, you know what? Everyone has to be a good minimum away.
And it's the same standard set across. So heading right into those toes to bar now, they're going to get spicy, right? They're going to feel really good at the start. We want to manage so we're not going to head into failure there. But obviously, if you can get that large set done at the start there, why not, right? If it feels good and you know
why
you're
not?
not
Let me tell you why not.
Tell me why not.
If you're not good at them, you don't want to have big sets. You don't want to fatigue your core. And if you can do the muscle ups and you get to that portion, you don't want to hammer out a big set and fatigue your core. Otherwise, your muscle ups are going to be really sloppy and they're going to feel a lot harder for you.
And I guess on that note, this is where your plan B comes in there, Chris. If you get stuck on these toes to bar, or even those chest to bars, drop down into singles if we have to.
Absolutely.
There's no shame in that. Just keep moving.
I've seen a lot of coaches suggest for saving their athlete's engine to just do singles in every chest bar and every open.
Interesting. So they get that full range. They don't go to failure.
Yep. They don't push too close to the red zone of their own personal red zone.
Yeah.
And they're able to just move smoothly. Like I remember seeing that suggested by many coaches for whether it was the snatch chest to bar workout from I think 3 years ago, or basically anything after 2016. It became a very common idea
was to drop to chest to bars, save that grip a little bit.
Keep your engine steady so you don't jack it up at any point.
You know, and I got some fun facts here about these coaches. Let's start off with Clayton here. Did you know that he lived in New Zealand for 4 years?
What? No.
Yeah, surprising fact. Coach Clay lived in New Zealand for 4 years. I have little information, so we don't know what he does there. Maybe he was touring around. Perhaps he was working. I want to think that in 4 years he was working in New Zealand.
Maybe he was born there.
Oh my God.
We can speculate.
We can speculate. The things we can think of.
Wow. Yes. I didn't know that.
Second thing is that he hates tomatoes. Well, hopefully that's not a prime fruit. Tomatoes a fruit.
Hopefully Taylor doesn't give him those.
Hopefully, yes. You know what? We hope that tomatoes don't ever cross Clayton's path there. And then the last thing is that he actually does love the assault bike. He's one of the few people I know that loves the assault bike. And he
sounds like he's not going hard enough on the assault bike. That's what I'm hearing.
And too bad for him we don't have it in this workout today. He just has a ton of toes to bar and a ton of thrusters to do.
Honestly, the better you get at it, the worse it feels.
At the assault bike.
Yes.
Or at any movement in CrossFit. Let's be honest here. Yeah, let's be honest.
And we want some fun facts about Jen. Well, good news because I have some. The first one, I don't know if it's that fun. Sounds kind of boring, to be honest. She can't go to bed with dirty dishes in the sink.
That sounds about like our coach Jen. I think there's a lot of people that feel that way, though. They have a task at hand, they have to get it done, and for Jen, it's going to be those dirty dishes.
Jen in her 1 minute rest.
Excellent. And back under the bar. And that's, coming back to this workout, that's going to be the ruling here, is that once you are done with your thrusters, you actually have to go back under the bar, and that is your starting point again before you head into those front squats on your next round.
Catch your breath, reset.
Yep.
Take a nice little walk. Coach Clayton
Grab
finishing
some
up
water.
his.
And there we go. They each have their minute clock on. Excellent.
Second fun fact about Jen Mitchell, her favorite movements
Yes.
are the handstand push-up and box jumps.
Okay. Well, that's not that fun, but that's a
That's
fact.
It's
a fact.
It's a
You're right.
fact. Well, hopefully she can give us more in the next dress, but we'll see. And the final one, now this is the fun one. She was a quarterback for Toronto's football team in the Lingerie Football League.
That is the funnest fact.
That is the
best
absolute best fact.
that anyone has given us here.
I
in
cannot
these live-
believe that.
This is amazing, okay? And I already did know that about Coach Jen, but I'm glad that we're sharing it now with the world.
I was told about it, and I was floored.
And
then
this
I
is
went
it.
to Facebook, and there it was.
And we fact-checked it, and here we are.
Real facts.
There we go. So now we got Coach Jen back off to the
Ignore
races
us,
here.
Jen. Keep going.
Yeah, on to those front squats again, just working through at a nice smooth pace. And what I love about what's happening right now is that you can see her breathing, okay? So she's not getting sloppy in form here. She's breathing through it. She's catching her breath if she needs a moment at the top of the rep to just kind of like take a second to herself. I think that's smart, okay? So
That's
we're not
very
rushing
smart.
those squats.
She learned that from me at Bros and Does.
Excellent. So she's taking good notes.
Yeah, just rest.
And there we
Don't
go.
move fast. Who
Now
cares,
we are
right?
off to those chest to bars, and this is where things get a little bit crazy, okay? Chest to bars definitely slow us down quite a bit. That extra range from the pull-up to the chest there
Clayton
is
flew
nuts.
through those front squats at a crazy pace.
It's quick on those squats. Excellent, and Jen's right into it. Perfect. So I'm sure, as we all know here, it's been a while since we've been on the rig, and Jen is happy to get back up there. She's going to be smart about those sets, okay? She's going to treat them in manageable rest, and if that means going down to singles, then we head down to singles. We do
Absolutely,
what we got to
yeah.
do. Yeah. Excellent.
That's the thing. You don't want to burn out any part of yourself too fast, whether it's your
No.
lats, your biceps, or your core in this movement.
Exactly. And as they're chipping away at this here, I have a crazy fact about 21.2. 21.2 that I learned just this morning. And did you know that the unofficial world record time here is 8:51?
Oh my god.
Okay. And it's held by a 16-year-old Emma Carey. Isn't that nuts?
Where's she from?
Yeah.
That is insane.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
So we're talking dumbbell snatches and burpee box jump overs, and I don't know where I think
she
she's in the
has
States.
to be short, right?
She's a ninja. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
For you to do burpee box jump overs that quickly, the next person that actually came second was Kristen Holte, and she is, I think they said,
Double?
almost double her age.
Yeah, that's insane.
Almost double her age. So that's wild.
One
so,
is 16 and the other one is a veteran games athlete.
Yes, both
That's
very talented,
wild.
but very interesting to see those two kind of generations working there at the same time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, with that same amount of threshold.
Yeah.
How do you get that kind of threshold at 16 years old?
I think you just be active from
Yeah.
birth and you don't stop.
You're born into
Your
it.
parents make you play soccer or baseball and that's it.
Yeah. And here we are. Now we're seeing the fatigue here, okay, in these chest of our movements, and we're dropping down to some singles, doubles, triples, and that's the smart way to go, okay? Anything to save that grip, keep that heart rate down, and just make sure you're actually getting that range. The one thing with the chest of bars that's challenging is that once you go to failure, you'll lose that range.
It's hard
right?
to get it back.
And
It
it's
is
hard to
so
get it
hard.
back.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So many people can hammer out massive sets of pull-ups, but as soon as you add in that extra, I'm going to say 3 or 4 inches of range of motion,
Yeah.
it is so much more back work, it's so much more core, and since no one does it as often, and it's technically a larger,
It is
range
a
of-
longer range, yeah.
it's going to fatigue you more.
Absolutely no. Chris, I don't mean to alarm you here, but
We're coming up to the halfway mark.
we are, but do we have a giveaway?
Oh my god, we do. I've heard that we have a giveaway, and we do. Thank you for reminding me.
Talk about it, Chris. Tell the
There
people.
it is. I was so shocked and tongue-tied. We have a giveaway of a dozen donuts,
Perhaps a gift
I
card?
think, or it's a gift card. I'm looking. It's a dozen.
It's
oh
a
my
dozen.
God. Oh, it's a gift card for a dozen. So you get both of what we said.
So first person here
Amazing.
to text to 905-499-3744. You've texted Daddy-O, okay? First person will get a dozen donuts from Daddy-O's Donuts. And if you know Daddy-O's Donuts, it is damn delicious.
And they're big.
yeah,
They
are
are
awesome.
small cakes.
Don't get me started on the classic Homer donut, okay?
I
The
believe
classic
last week
Homer donut.
Gavin won the bagels.
He did.
And then he ate the cookie.
Oh my God, he's talented. I wonder if he's going to win these
Our
donuts.
phone lines are
we'll
lighting
find out.
up.
They're lighting up here.
Oh my God, I can see them.
We got people chiming in from everywhere. Now, I'm going to throw another fact here while we're still stuck in these chest-to-bars because I know they're challenging, but chest-to-bars and thrusters. Let's talk about chest-to-bars and thrusters. Quite a combo in the years of the Open.
The worst
Quite a combo. Now, they've actually made appearances in the Open. 90% of all Opens they've been in the Open. 90%.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Since the original Open in 2011. That's wild.
Dave Castro figured out what hurts, and he realized, I'm not letting this go. I'm going to make all of you hate me more and more.
Yeah, he took a very dangerous pulling movement there, a very spicy one, the chest-to-bar pull-up, and paired it with a full-body monster to the thruster, and he's really come down hard on us for this one.
He's an unrelenting force, and the community hates him more and more each day.
Yeah. And there we go, Jen just chipping away. I think we're a few reps away. Excellent. Perfect. Look at that control on the way down. She's really using those hips there.
There
to
we go.
drive
Onto
that,
her
chest
last.
there.
Nope. Yet her thrusters.
Excellent. And I know that she's going to push the pace on the thrusters. I know she's feeling it off those
She
chest
wants to
bars.
get to those muscle ups.
Exactly. She's going to get that minute rest. She'll
Clayton
get to
with
those
10
front
more
squats.
reps.
Excellent. You can see the pain now.
Oh, you can see it.
It's really happening.
Look at what Taylor's done.
There we go. Jen's going to break up those thrusters for just a second. But again,
7
everything is
left for
about
her
those
thrusters.
manageable rest. Okay, everything's about that manageable rest. And she's going to head right back on. She's got that 1 minute rest coming up and she knows it. There we go. She's just about 4 reps away here to finishing this up. And Clay almost done on those chest bars.
Chipping away, chipping away. I'm not sure if his front
Excellent.
squats at that speed were the best idea, but we'll see.
That's okay. We're in it now. Maybe he's making it up because he knows he might be slower on
That's
the chest
true.
bars.
Yeah,
right?
I remember he mentioned
If you know
that.
that that's going to be a bottleneck,
And
then
Jen on
maybe-
her 1 minute rest as well
Yeah.
now.
then maybe you got to go ham on the barbell movements.
You got to work to your fortes, yeah.
Absolutely. And there we go. He's almost done. Okay, he's got a few reps left here. He's got about 5 reps left right now. Excellent. And Jen's getting ready to head back into those
I think
front
he's going to go
squats.
unbroken on the thrusters.
Let's see if he pushes the pace here. Couple more reps.
Jen with 30 seconds left on her rest, on her final rest.
Excellent. Okay, and on that note, we do have 4.5 minutes left, so let's talk about the structure of this workout real quick here. We have a 15-minute cap on this first part on 21.3. Okay, now if you finish this in under the 15 minutes, you will have 7 minutes to complete 21.4. That's going to be that barbell complex. If you don't finish it in that 15 minutes, you get capped at the 15 minutes, but you still have 7 minutes from that point to finish it. So
It's interesting this time. I like this because any other time that there's been a max lift, it has been up to the end of the time cap. Like, let's say
Right.
you have a 20-minute window, whether it's 15.1, I believe 18.2.
Yeah.
You have just 20 minutes overall, let's say,
So
to do the workout, and you can rest as long as you want. This one is a totally different beast because it is essentially you push as hard as you want in the first workout, and you are then going to be just as fatigued as someone else on the 7-minute mark.
Yep.
Or
And
starting your 7 minutes, sorry. And Clayton just starting his thrusters now.
Excellent. And no
Looking
matter
strong.
what, everyone's getting to that lift. That's great.
That's the
It
thing.
leaves opportunity to get to that
Which
lift.
is so good. It is, yeah. I like that they've made it more inclusive
Yeah,
as well. 'Cause
that's
there
really nice
It
for the
was
community.
unfortunate to see people be excited for the lift and warm up and not get to it. It was really, I don't want to say it went against the idea of the Open when they do try to be so inclusive.
It was disappointing
rule.
if you were an athlete that
Absolutely.
worked so hard for that and then couldn't get
Yeah.
there. And now they're leaving everyone that chance, which I think is fabulous.
And it changes
okay?
the format of the workout, which people have gotten used to. It's very
Yeah.
cool.
I love it because no matter what, you get to do that fourth workout here. I should say 21.4, which is great. And here we go. Clayton's pushing those barbell movements.
Is Jen on her muscle ups?
Jen is
Yes,
on her
she
muscle
is.
ups.
Okay.
And she's got about 3 minutes here to work through them. But of course, I agree with her. You got to let those arms rest there. Take a moment. Okay. Yeah, we're feeling it on the arms. You got your thrusters, you got your chest bars. Everything's blowing up here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think
Clayton with
those,
his 1 minute rest.
those muscle ups are going to come a lot more difficult than.
You're going to need a huge kip.
Yeah, big kip on this one. Absolutely.
And speaking of the kip, I think it's interesting to see. There we go. Jen working her way over. There we go. Got her first one down.
Excellent. And she's in.
It's interesting to see how the muscle up has changed over I'm going to say 10 years that the Open has been around. It started as just a very strong, aggressive chest to bar, except you would get it to be like
A little bit lower. People
your
would
sternum.
catch really low in that dip.
yeah,
kept
they would
super
catch low and
Yeah.
it just looked uncomfortable, and that's where a lot of the chicken wings started to develop. And then you've seen it become much more of a fluid gymnastic movement,
People
which
are
I
catching
like a
much
lot.
higher. They're
Their
catching
feet,
out
their
with
feet and their hip
straighter
drive.
arms.
It's
Yeah.
gorgeous. It really shows you how the sport has, how it's developed and how it's changed.
Yeah.
And how people have learned to improve and become more efficient in it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
I
here we go.
remember I think it was 17.1. No, I forget which one it was. It might have been
Yeah.
0.3. They introduced the bar muscle up for the first time, I believe. And there was a lot of first muscle ups, and I remember that there was a girl at my gym at that time who didn't have consistent chest to bars, but with her gymnastic background,
was able to get the
she
bar
was
muscle
able
up.
to use
Get
the
outta
glide
here.
kip no problem.
It's using those hips and using that kip. But if you take a look, Chris, we have 1 minute and 15 seconds here on this cap. So it really does go to show the fatigue
Absolutely.
that comes through this workout.
It's 15 minutes, I guess we'll say 12 minutes of work,
Yeah.
of hard work too, of just fatiguing your gymnastic muscles, we'll say,
Yeah, absolutely.
just to make this last
And those
group so hard.
Those front squats and those thrusters can't go forgotten here. I know it's a nice light weight, but it is challenging on the shoulders, especially holding in that front rack position the whole time.
Clayton's smart with his last two movements because
Excellent.
I believe he knows he can't quite get the muscle ups yet. So
gonna
he just
save it.
he sprinted to
Yeah.
get the final 1:35. Said he had a good tiebreak time
Smart.
for standings on the leaderboard.
And we got 30 seconds here. 30 seconds until we have 7 minutes going on, okay? So Clayton's going to wrap it up there. He's going to get ready for his lift in just a moment. And we got Coach Jen here finishing up. Amazing. There she goes. Perfect. Oh,
not
Clayton's
quite,
gonna
not quite.
go. 15 seconds.
15
Let's see if he
seconds,
can
guys.
squeeze
Come on,
one
let's
out
see it.
here.
It is killing me to not be screaming at them right now. I hate this.
10 seconds. Here we go. Can Jen get one more?
There we go.
She's
So
got one more in
strong.
there. Excellent. And she's on. Good. And there we
That
go,
is
guys.
time.
The
Very good.
7-minute mark has started, okay? They do have 7 minutes now to complete their complex. The complex being 1 deadlift, 1 clean, 1 hang clean, and 1 jerk. And this clean can be in any fashion here.
Same
which
for
is
the
kinda
jerk.
fun. Yeah, same. Yeah, push jerk or split jerk. Just get that barbell up off your shoulder.
Yeah,
You know?
that's all it takes.
Get it up overhead. They're
It
making
can
it nice
be ugly.
and
It
easy.
shouldn't be, but it can be.
It could be. It could be. Yeah, we will allow it, but we won't be proud, you know?
Yeah.
Excellent. We got some shoe changes happening here. I like
Smart.
it. Okay?
I
We're not
like
getting
it.
any younger, and our ankles are getting tighter, so I get it.
We've
get some
all
lifters on.
tripped on some toys or sprained them on a curb. Who knows? But
knows?
the flexion is not there.
Yeah. Excellent. So I think Jen's loading up here. Looks like her bar's
145?
going to be at about 145. Okay, so she's going to get right in there. My God, she wastes no time, eh?
Well, that was the one good thing about her bar muscle ups is that she was able to lower her heart rate, get her breathing under control,
Yep.
and it then just becomes a more dynamic, big. I don't even know how to put it. A large fluid movement to get over
Yes,
the bar. So it's
absolutely.
not like a constant push and flow like you're doing with the thruster. So she was
They
able to
do
slow it
say,
down over the last 2 minutes.
A bar muscle up is a swinging movement, not a pulling movement, right? So,
Yeah.
of course, there's going to be some natural pulls and pushes there,
Yes.
but I do want to focus on that kip, and she does have a nice big kip in that swing, so it's going to help her in the long run.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
After a quick shoe change here, I think we got Clay just getting some plates on.
I
Amazing.
believe he's doing 165.
And this is where, if you take a look, already 90 seconds gone, this is where warming up that full complex is not a good way to go. So either get a few lifts in of just like, some straight clean and jerks.
Yep.
So it'll be power clean or squat clean if you want to warm up.
Don't bother with the deadlift.
Don't bother with deadlift right now. That's going to be fine. And then when you have your set number you want to start with, go right in for it.
Yep. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the workout. I gotta say, with COVID happening, this is probably the most upsetting workout for me that I can't be there and watch Friday Night Lights.
Right, and make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's just, so, especially here at Element, we always have a big group, whether it's Saturday morning or Friday night.
Yep.
And the energy is absolutely insane. Going in heats and just cheering each other on, whether it's first muscle ups. Jen Gouger.
Nails
Very
the
nice.
jerk.
Very nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, whether it's someone getting their first muscle up or hitting a huge number for their clean and jerk or whatever the lift is,
Yep.
the energy is intoxicating and it is so exciting.
And here we go. We got Jen at 145. Okay, Clayton's going to hit his first lift here at 165. Excellent. Goes to the deadlift. Good.
Oh, he's a strong guy. He's got
Easy
that.
clean.
little
This is
too
just a
easy.
warm-up lift for him.
Yeah.
Good. He's going to nail it. Excellent. And he's good to go. Now, it's going to be dependent on the limiting factor here, okay? So for some of us, it's going to be the clean, but for others, it's going to be the jerk, and that's where you have to play around with how is this going to feel once you get to that position.
Yeah.
If you're limited by the clean, that's one thing because you'll have no problem getting that barbell up overhead. But if you're limited by the jerk, then you have to manage that weight. You know, if you go too heavy because you're better at the clean, what happens when we get there and our legs are tired?
Yep. And that's the thing. Some people, most people, I should say, their jerk is the limiting factor. There are people that are huge exceptions to that.
Yeah.
But basically, if you have to know what your max jerk is for this.
Absolutely.
Or what your jerk will be.
Having a good idea of that is going to help you in the long run. And we got Coach Jen here.
Just at
I
the
believe
halfway
going
mark, I
for
should mention.
150, okay. I think she has 150 on the bar. Excellent. Still lots of time on the clock.
Very good, very
There
strong.
we go. Opting for that squat clean now. Okay, so getting right under the bar. She's
Very
smooth.
good,
She's
very
smooth.
strong.
She's got to get under it here. Excellent. Sticks
Beautiful,
the landing.
absolutely beautiful.
Wow. There we go. 150 on the clock. Amazing.
If I was Jen, I think she said 155 was going to be her max, but I honestly think she should go for
I know,
160 and kind of use the
she's doing
adrenaline.
it. Here we go. Yeah, use the pump right now. Let's see what she's got going on. Oh, she's going 155. Okay, here we go. We got Clay.
I believe doing 185.
Excellent.
Very easy again.
Good.
I think he's being a little too.
There we go.
He's a little too conservative right now.
I think he's a little more worried about the jerk, so he's trying to play it a little bit safer.
But he's got the hips are so strong to power clean it
I
up.
know. I think he's got more in the
But that's
tank
the other
there.
thing. We've been out of the gym for 4 months now, so it's when it comes to technique, it's not going to be perfect for us.
Right. And you know what? I'm going to pull up one more stat here, actually, before we're in our last 2 minutes. There have been more masters signed up this year for the Open. This is the first time, okay, since
Wow.
2011. More masters than individual athletes. And I actually have the numbers here in front of me. 128,383 masters and 127,693 individuals. So a decent amount there. But how crazy is that? 35 plus on the masters. Way to go, masters.
That's amazing. But I'd also like to see the curve and see like when they started and how long they were doing the Open.
Yeah.
And if they progressed into masters or if they started as masters and got into it later.
I would be curious because in my head I'm thinking the sport's growing.
Absolutely.
Right?
And
But,
like
and you're seeing
so
all
many
this youth come in
favorites
too.
so many favorites are now in the masters like
Yeah.
Dan Bailey, Josh Bridges,
Big
Sam
names.
Briggs. Massive names.
And here we go, our Element big names here. We got Jen right up here for 155. Lots of focus.
Easy deadlift for.
Excellent. Look at that strong front rack position.
Very good.
Here we go. This is the tricky one. Sticks it. Good. She's got
She's
to get
got
under
this.
this bar.
She's got this.
Yes. Yes.
And I believe that is a PR for
Wow.
Jen Mitchell.
Amazing.
Amazing. I knew she should have done 160, but there's still time to put 5 more pounds on the bar, and she's going for it by the looks of
So long
it.
as she picks up that bar before her 7 minutes is done, she can finish the lift, which is great. So that
I
still
am
gives her a
sweating.
full minute. Okay, we got Coach Clay coming up here. He's taking all the rest that he needs.
Playing it smart.
I like it.
I believe
Here we
he
go.
has 200 on the bar.
Okay, here we go.
Easy power
Good.
clean.
Easy clean. Nails the hang clean. Good.
Yep.
Okay, get under it, Clay. Yes. Sticks the landing.
Strong.
Beautiful.
Very strong.
Well done. There we go. 200 down. And we got Coach Jen here.
15
She's got
seconds
15
left.
seconds left here. All she has to do is pick up that bar before the last few seconds.
Take your time, get your breath, and stay tight.
Excellent. Yep. Good. Okay.
Perfect.
Just going to stick with it. Here we go.
Keep
Let's
that
see
hook
her
grip.
fight. Yeah.
Yes.
This is exciting. Come on, big legs. Get under it.
Oh, not quite, but
wow.
an amazing effort.
Oh, that was exciting.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, that was great. Wow, I love that rule of being able to pick up the
Last
barbell.
second, I love it.
That's like the ultimate Hail Mary. That's the ultimate
You can
Hail
stand there
Mary.
with it on your shoulders for a minute if you want, and you're just breathing and praying, going, Oh my God. I hope I can get this.
That was great. For those that don't know, we are watching it in front of us happen here, and it was exciting.
That was
awesome.
That was great. I love that.
Amazing. Well, we're going to let our athletes sort of catch their breath here. Okay, that was a lot of madness and a lot of pulling and a lot of pushing and then a lot of lifting. So we're going to let them just take a second, and I want to throw it over to our next week's Captain's Challenge, okay?
Yes, I'm excited. Is this the last one?
No, we actually have one more. Don't tell anyone.
Oh, it's too late now.
It's too late. Cat's out of the bag. But let's take a look, guys. Next week, Captain's Challenge.
Hands off the shirts, 10 seconds.
Hands off the shirts! I'll let you know when. Here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Here we go. Come on. Get those hands in there. Let's do it. Yeah, doesn't matter if it's backwards. That was a mistake. Keep going back. Come on, 2. So many shirts in that pile. Good, here you have 40 seconds. Keep going, keep motoring. That's a small one.
It's all yours.
4. Ignore the size. Well, 30 seconds. 5. You're on track for 10. Let's go. Come on. Bit tighter.
So much static.
20 seconds. And 7. Okay, come on. Here we go. Keep going. 10 seconds. 8. You gotta get one more. 8. Get to blue. Get to blue. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, Coach Victoria here. Your Minute to Win It challenge is putting on as many t-shirts as humanly possible in 1 minute. All right, I'm gonna give you some pointers here because I had to challenge this one myself. You're gonna go ahead and think about putting the t-shirts facing down, okay? It just makes it nice and easy to slide right into that next one. That's number 1, making sure that you're going from smallest to largest because they will get snug, okay? If you're a female, tie that hair back, make sure it's out of the way. Put your game face on, guys, and have fun with this one. My score was 9, so that's what you gotta beat, okay, guys? Have fun.
Thrilling challenge.
Thrilling
Absolutely
challenge.
thrilling.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm rooting for Netflix and Dill. Hopefully Gavin and or Dylan, I don't know who's doing it, but hopefully they can pull out some big numbers and kind of bump those up a little.
The biggest strategy is just making sure you actually have very few small shirts. Like, you don't want a lot of small shirts.
Go big.
You got to go big and go home here,
Go
folks.
big at your home with the shirts.
And I think you should pull from other people's closets. You know,
Why
I think
not?
you got to mix and match this thing. Let's see some tank tops on there.
Something
Can we do that?
Thin material, muscle, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want
you're right.
sleeves.
Yeah, this is
Honestly, tank tops.
We figured this
A-frame.
out. We figured this
A-frame.
out.
Cut it here. Perfect.
And you're good to go. Let's throw it over to Coach Jen here. Let's take a look at this workout, see how she did, okay? Amazing. Hey, Coach Jen.
Hey,
congratulations on
Amazing
finishing.
lift.
Thank you.
Amazing. Was that a PR for you, Jen?
No, it was not.
It was not. Okay,
No.
well, we were just as excited, so it didn't really matter. But question is, tell us the most challenging part of this workout. What was the most challenging part?
I think the bar muscle ups. I didn't realize how fatigued I'd be when I got to them, and that I failed my first rep, and I was going back to my old habits of chicken winging, and I just couldn't fix it. I was so tired.
It was shocking, eh? And was
Yes.
it just tiring in the arms, or was it like a whole body thing? You're like, holy smokes.
The whole body, breathing, a little bit of the arms, but I wasn't using my hips as much at that point either.
How fatigued was your core from the toes to bar leading into the chest to bar leading into the muscle ups? Did you feel any fatigue there, or was it mostly your arms
Did not
and
feel
lats?
my core as much, no.
Okay.
Mostly arms,
Excellent. She's got a strong core, so nothing to worry about there.
She's a mom of more than one, so
She's got like 7 kids. Yeah,
a
she's got a
bunch.
lot.
They're always running around. We don't know what's going on.
Thank you, Coach Jen. And again, congratulations for completing this workout. You did awesome.
Thank
okay?
you.
Amazing job. It does sound like it's going to be a lot of grip and a lot of upper body fatigue. I mean, we're
Yeah,
not surprised
absolutely.
with that.
I mean, we saw it coming. We knew it was
did.
going to happen, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard set, but let's flip it on over to Coach Clay. Let's see what he found the most challenging here. Coach Clay,
How you doing, man?
congratulations.
Thank you.
We finished it. It's done with. Hopefully you'll never have to do it again.
Yeah.
But tell us, what was the most challenging part for you in this workout?
Well, I knew the chest bars were going to be hard, but I think I kind of forgot that thrusters are also squat, so my legs are like cooked at the end there, which I didn't really expect. Yeah, so I was like, I'm not going to be able to squat clean in this complex at all.
Yeah, it was a good strategy for you to sprint and rest for your once you hit the 135 mark, just because that way you were able to rest and recover for your lift.
Yeah.
Now, if you were,
I was like, I just wanted one shot at muscle up, and
you were close.
Under fatigue, it was probably not going to happen, but it was close. It was close.
It was very close.
Now, if you were to go back and change one thing, maybe I'm putting you on the spot here, but what would be that one thing that you would change there? Is there any kind of strategy?
I wouldn't mind one more lift.
One more lift.
Really?
I took too long.
Yeah, we were saying the first two looked so easy for you.
Yeah, they were all three weren't like, I didn't feel like I was really that close. So maybe starting heavier, but I wasn't sure. But maybe just loading the bar a bit faster, so I had one extra lift in there.
Awesome.
Like Jen got that one off of like 1.
Or maybe just start at like, I think you went 165, 185.
Yeah.
I definitely think you could have started at 185 because it's still like
185, 200, and maybe like
it doesn't
210
feel
or something.
good. I'm sure it didn't feel good, but it looked very solid.
Nice. Well, congratulations,
One
Coach
more
Clay.
question.
Oh.
When did you live in New Zealand?
When? It's like 2013 to 2017.
All right, I'm writing that down.
Okay, there we go. We'll have to get more
2017.
information on that later. But again, congratulations, Coach
Thank
Clay.
you.
That was
I have to give a
awesome.
shout out to Taylor. It's past your bedtime. It's time to go to bed. Time to go to bed. See you tomorrow.
Excellent.
There it is.
There it is. We got it. It does sound like we need to trust ourselves a little bit more with our lifts going into it.
Absolutely.
Maybe even anticipating starting off a little bit heavier.
Go heavy. What did I tell you?
Check it off the list.
Yep. Let's see. Chris was right. Yep.
Awesome.
Once again.
We did have a Reels challenge last week, which again I find hilarious because I know how much people don't love technology right now. So
and how bad they are with it.
It's great. But I have to say, Element is really stepping it up here. One of my favorites. Okay, one of my favorites being Miss Anka. You guys know I love dogs, so this is going to be no surprise. But let's take a look. For those that don't know, I should have said it's CrossFitters without equipment, so that was very appropriate.
For a little bit of context.
A little bit of context there. It's perfect. First of all, it was National Dog Day, I think, earlier this week, and we got some slippers in that shot. It makes me happy. Makes me a happy person.
If there's two things you love, it is slippers and dogs.
Perfect, and that's why I chose this video. Chris, what was your favorite video?
Do you know what my favorite one was?
I don't know what your favorite one was.
It was yours.
Oh, let's take a look.
Let me say it was pecans.
Of course. She's a star. Let's take a look, guys.
Great finish, absolutely.
No corgis were harmed in the making of that video, but my God, does that dog make me laugh.
She puts
up with a
shining
lot.
light in COVID. Oh my God, yeah.
She puts up with a lot, and she makes us smile. But again, guys, thank you so much for joining us here for 21.3 and 21.4 and 21.2 and 21.1.
All of the 21s.
All the 21s, okay. This was a good run.
It was a good time. Hopefully we'll see you soon. But I'm sure there's more stuff coming your way. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you soon.
See you later.
We are live from Houston at Skyline CrossFit.
18.1, 15.2, 17.5.
Diane. You guys ready?
3, 2, 1, go! some fun.